Good morning, everybody. Today is July 13th, I believe. Um, if not, oh well. It's Tuesday, Wednesday. To Wednesday. It's to Wednesday. Um, I look pretty tired because I am pretty tired. I just woke up. Um, and I really don't want to be on this video right now. It's not you guys. I'm just very tired. And my brain feels kind of shot. I did not get enough sleep last night. Um, So I'm not feeling optimal, and there's a part of me that when I don't feel physically and mentally optimal, there's a part of my old story that says I have to give up everything. Like I have to just stop living in my heart, and I just have to stop doing stuff because well, I'm not prepared at the highest level of preparation. And in my mind, or not even in my mind, but I feel my heart saying like shut up, that's stupid. Uh, and I love that. And when I say shut up, it's stupid, I don't mean like negative, like I'm stupid. I just mean that idea is not. It's just not. It's not a helpful idea because that all or nothing type of a thought process is just that's just my ego not wanting to change. Essentially, that's my ego saying, well, unless I have all this stuff, then I have to. I can't be. I can't be what I am. Um, I wanted to Kylego. Um, so I will. Fuck it. I don't really feel like doing it. Like I said before, I wrote some stuff down yesterday, and I'm just gonna read the stuff. Literally the same stuff I wrote down the day before. I didn't write anything. Well, I say I wrote it down yesterday, but I wrote it actually down. I actually wrote it down on Sunday night, and I actually read it on the video yesterday. Because I didn't write anything else down yesterday, but I did a Kylego on my video yesterday. Um, so I'm gonna read what I wrote Sunday, and hope if nothing comes, nothing comes. But something's gonna come. So shut up, ego. Uh, gosh. Um, so, 1 year on June 2nd, 2019. I meditated at least 20 minutes daily, and some days I did more. After the first month, I meditated for 40 minutes daily, then 60 minutes after 3 months, then 2 hours after 6 months. Wow, that seems daunting. For a lot of reasons, because this morning I supposedly meditated, or I was trying to meditate, but I was so tired I could barely even get out of bed. So I was like, well, what if I just kind of like sit up? And so I kind of just like I was lying on my side when I woke up, and then I sort of like laid on my stomach, and I like sat up on my arms, sort of. Um, and like I thought, well, maybe if I did like kind of this like cobra yoga pose thing in bed, like like maybe I'll like stay awake a little bit and be able to focus. And I don't feel like that happened. Um, but I did actually kind of go through some of the work I've been doing with Superbrain, this Superbrain program that Jim Quick is doing with Mindvalley that I signed up for. Um, so that's something. Um, I'm not sure I'm doing Lego right today, but fuck it, I don't really care. I think I said that in like the first 2 seconds of this video. I said I kind of don't care today, so you're welcome. Uh, uh, so going back, where was I? Oh, I was talking about training now. So that was meditation that I talked about first in this record what I wrote down here. Um, so then I did some training movement in my body for at least 20 minutes each day. This increased to an hour after the first month and to 2 hours after 3 months. Um, so for me, that doesn't necessarily mean training in the gym, though I enjoy training in the gym the most, like lifting weights the most of all types of training. but it just means that I just have to move my body in some way. If it's stretching, if it's doing freaking jumping jacks or jumping rope or something like that. It seems I'm not a huge fan of those things. They're kind of boring. Like cardio type stuff seems it's very boring for me. So I'm not a huge fan of that. But that doesn't mean I can't do it. Um, Exhibit A, I'm doing this video and I'm really not a fan of it right now. Even though I love doing this, it's I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm sleepy, and I want to sleep and not be awake. But I have a job currently. Um, Boy, I can't wait to not have a job and do whatever I want. But even then, I think I will have to not stay up until 2 in the morning to try to wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, because it's not. It's just not. That doesn't work long term. I'm gonna have to go. I'm just gonna have to push through it today and deal. Um, I don't want to even say it like that though, because or maybe I'm just judging myself in the moment. I don't know. I love that. I love that I could be judging myself and just being like a harsh critic. Again, maybe because I'm tired. I don't know. I love that too. That maybe I'm tired and have a bad attitude because I'm fucking tired, and my brain's not fully awake. I don't know. Um, I could call this a mistake or a failure, and maybe it is in a way. But I love that. I love that something good is gonna come out of this. If nothing else, I'll learn a lesson to say, okay, go the fuck to bed. At a reasonable hour of the night, like actual nighttime, and not like early wee hours of the morning. You know what I mean? Um, so, what else? Oh, that was kind of the end of the what I wrote here. Um, I kind of had a rabbit trail that I had thought about, and now I've forgotten it. Um, oh, excuse me. I was going to talk about what's actually been happening with training. I think I may have already talked about it, but fuck it. I'll say it again because it's important to me. Um, Actually, no, I won't talk about that. I'll talk about this other thing that I did, which is even way cooler and better than that little thing over there. Um, so I actually signed up for Robbins Madonna's training program, which is like a life coaching training program. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I just didn't have the courage because I don't really have a lot of money in the bank at the moment. And it's gonna cost me about $400 a month for the next 10 months, which is actually a pretty good chunk of change for me right now. Um, so it definitely kind of pulls me out, and it's like I really have to be motivated. I either have to not do this and just not do it, and then feel like shit, and then guilt myself to death, and then stay in that old story, or I have to step into my new story and embrace my new story and embrace the fact that I don't understand what the fuck I'm doing. I don't understand how I'm gonna fucking pay for this shit. And I notice I curse a lot when I don't understand things. I curse a lot when I get a little bit upset and frustrated. When my ego gets frustrated, all of a sudden I have to curse a lot. Uh, I just noticed that. But I love that. I love that. That's something I noticed. Anyway, so yeah, I'm feeling a little frustrated at the moment, and I love that too. Um, in my heart it feels good, but my head's just like, what the fuck? Like this is dumb. Like don't waste your time doing this. You don't have enough money. You'll never have enough money. There's never gonna be a point where you're gonna feel comfortable, and I love that. And at this point, I'm just like, fuck it. Even if I'm not comfortable, like that discomfort has to be better than where I am in my life or how I feel about myself in my life. Um, so I signed up for this training program. I haven't really started the training itself, but I took like a self assessment quiz that they do. They talk about actually I wrote them down. I'm sorry, I gotta actually put on my glasses. I know there's gonna be a glare, and I apologize, but I have to see things with my face. Um, So they it was this like self help type quiz. Look, they're all crooked too. That's weird. It doesn't help. Anyway, so there's like the like a self help quiz sort of thing that that helps you find which of the six basic human needs, which they outline, but which of those are sort of the most important to you? Which are the biggest needs for you right now? Which are the things that you're like, oh, I want this, 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 right? And so the six basic needs are certainty or like stability, uncertainty of variety. So it seems oxymoronic to say, well, you need certainty and uncertainty, but there is a truth to that, obviously. Like you need that stability of safety, right? Some sense of safety and some sense of things happening the same way all the time, or something that's there all the time. But then you also want variety, right? You want things to be different. You want to change. You want to grow. Well, growing's a little that's actually a whole other um, need here, but so I guess I'll skip to that one. Growth is another one. Significance is another human need. Love and connection, connecting to other people, and then contribution, being able to give of yourself to your community, in particular. So those are the six basic human needs. And for me right now, my top two, the ones that I feel I need the most, are and significance. Growth and significance. And what I thought coming into this quiz, I thought, well, okay, well, this is gonna tell me what I need, like what I need to focus my energy on. And so when I finished, I completed the test and I got all the answers tallied up and everything, which took some time. And I saw growth was the top one, so I was like, oh, okay, that kind of resonated in my head because I was like, oh, well, yeah, I need to focus on self help. I need to develop more. I need to get bigger and better and do more and do, because I've talked a lot about like my physical body, and I talk a lot about um, I talk a lot about like mental and emotional growth, and that's all great. Um, but what I learned in this process is that what the process tells me is essentially that my mind is focused almost solely on growth and significance. So growing, right, doing something to make myself bigger or better, which isn't inherently bad. It's not wrong. It's a basic need.